Welcome to today's vlog. I'm gonna be taking you along and discuss my third week of being on a cat. I don't know if you've been following my journey, but if you have, thank you and let me update you.
I recently committed to achieving the health I know I deserve and start losing excess fat while maintaining muscle mass. I want to achieve it, and this is a very important goal of mine while still keeping a healthy relationship with food because this is something that I have struggled a lot with, fought very hard to gain, and have no intention of losing. Spoiler alert, week 3 was a wake up call. This week, as I said, was a wake up call. On Monday, I felt really hungry, and even though my body was clearly asking for more calories, I decided to keep them at 1400. I became too attached with the result and forgot about my real goals to have a healthy body and mind. Because the progress I was making was so incredible, I didn't want to admit that I needed to change things in order to make it a sustainable lifestyle. And so I crashed. On Monday night, I felt starved and I ordered a vegan burger and french fries. And then the guilt set in, I started spiraling. On Tuesday, again in the evening, I was starved and I reached for the peanut butter. I had 2 peanut butter and banana sandwich, which doesn't sound like much, but to be honest, it really depends on how much peanut butter you use, and I used a lot. And then, as I was about to fall into a pit of despair, self-pity, self-loathing, I reminded myself that I do have the power to change and that this wasn't gonna be yet another attempt at reaching my goal. This is the time I succeed. I was terrified that I gained all the weight back because honestly, 2 weeks of mindful eating and working out is not a lot, and that was a real possibility. So what did I do next? Luckily, I already had booked an aqua sculpt class with a friend for the next day. Having someone to keep you accountable is really, really helpful. And I decided to give myself a really simple goal, which was not to eat so much that I would feel sick and not be able to go to that class. And as it usually goes for easy achievable goals, I achieved it. So the next day I went, and just like that, I was back on track. The key is really small goals and a positive mindset. I've been burning my hand and not drinking any coffee while talking to you. Okay, now I'm hungry. Let's get dressed and have breakfast. I had to go outside to film in the sun the beauty of my breakfast. This is PB2 with water. It makes the nicest consistency. This is also 50 calories and like 7 grams of protein, so highly recommend. Same breakfast as last week, so nothing to update you here. So back to the struggles. After this less than ideal start, I decided to up my calories to 1600, and I honestly love this breakfast. So I have my calories to 1600, still aiming for 120/140 grams of protein. Proteins and fat make me feel the most satiated, I've noticed. I always thought it was carbs, but when I up my protein intake and my fat intake, I feel way more satiated. I'm too hungry to film, so I keep eating instead of talking to you. Okay, I did not restrict after I overate at the beginning of the week because I knew that that would just create another binge and restrict cycle. Is that how you say it? Anyway, I really didn't want that. As I said, my priority is my relationship with food and my mental health, so I'm not gonna jeopardize it. This is not a sprint, this is a marathon. I want to get there and stay there. I don't want to go as fast as I can just to get back where I started. If you think about it, why would you put yourself through that pain over and over again? Just do it right, do it slowly once, and then you don't have to think about it anymore. It becomes your lifestyle, it becomes automatic for you. I remember this quote, James Clear. I love him, really would recommend his book Atomic Habits. He was asked, how long does it take to turn something into a habit? And his answer was so brilliant. He said, forever. Because as soon as you stop doing it, it's not a habit anymore. It can sound overwhelming, but it makes sense. If it's a habit, it's something you have to do every day. And if it's something you have to do every day, find a way to make it enjoyable. So find a diet you like, find foods you like, workouts you like. You don't have to go to the gym. You don't have to run. Just do what you like. Don't do what you see other people doing. And whatever you like and you can stick to is what's gonna work for you. And I'm gonna eat because I'm starving. I finally started working out after almost 2 weeks. If you've missed it, I injured my lower back on day 1 of week 1. Felt like a sign. It was not, it was a test and I aced it. And talking about acing tests, are you subscribed? If you're not, what are you doing? You're here, you're enjoying the video, click the like button, subscribe, let's keep going. I eased in on Wednesday with Aqua Sculpt. Then on Thursday, I started weightlifting again. It was hard to go back to the gym. I was very self-conscious, looking for excuses not to go. But in the end, the longer you wait, the harder it gets. Pro tip for you, if you're struggling to find the motivation to go to the gym, look for the easiest or quickest workout you could do while still feeling like you've achieved your goal, and do that. For me, this week was upper body. Then on Friday, I did lower body. On Saturday, I joined, I thought I broke my shoes, but they're fine. On Saturday, I joined a running club, which was very intimidating. It was my first time. I would highly recommend it. It's a great way to make friends. Here in Sydney, there are so many running clubs. Anyway, now, as you might have guessed, I'm on my way to my full body workout. Ideally, I would have a couple of rest days in between my workouts, but since I rested on Monday and Tuesday, there's not much wiggle room, and I really want to keep the promise that I made to myself of sticking to my workouts. So this is this week's split. And now let's go to the gym. Nope. I want to learn how to stand up without using my hands, but at the moment we're definitely not there. Look, I can do it, I think, if I do this. Nope. Mobility fail. On that note, I'm filming a 1-month mobility challenge because I want to improve, and I'm gonna do 10-minute mobility training every day, and hopefully it will help me. Who knows, maybe in 1 month I will be able to stand up without using my hands. If you're interested, let me know in the comments. And now let's go to the gym for real.
Magnificent.
Okay, we're back from the gym. This workout was brutal. There were like 4 sets of Bulgarian split squat, 15 reps per side. I died. I kept telling myself, I can do this, but I didn't feel like it. And it was so intense that I actually burned 480 calories in 56 minutes and 574 total. That's insane. That's so cool. Okay, now I'm having a little protein smoothie. It is 50 grams spinach, 30 gram banana, a scoop of chocolate protein. What else? There's something else in it. 100 grams of Greek yogurt. A good way to get in some protein and my greens. So, I feel so tired, and I also feel like I'm all sweaty and gross. So give me a second. Much better. And now for the moment you've all been waiting for, the weighing update. Let's play a game. Do you think I've gained weight, lost weight, or stayed the same? Leave a comment, I'll wait. So the number is...
Drum roll, please. Can anybody guess?
minus 0.01. Yay! My average is pretty much the same as last week. If I want to be precise, if I look at what I weighed on Monday and what I weighed today, I am a kilo less, but because I'm using the average so far, I'll stick to it. I thought I lost all my progress, and instead I'm still in a downward direction, so that's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. This made me think about a video of Natasha Oceani. I'll pop it here. I highly recommend. She's an amazing YouTuber, very scientific in her approach, and explains everything she does very very clearly and in digestible form. I'll leave the link of that video in the description box. She talks about how when you restrict your calories too much, your body stops all the non-essential functions such as the menstrual cycle, your digestion, and also your overall movement. You will feel less inclined to move your body. So your deficit actually ends up being very similar to what it would be if you were consuming more calories. And if you were to consume a little more calories, you would preserve your energy levels, which would make you more active. So you would do more strenuous workout, you would walk more, you would do all these extra things that are gonna make you achieve your calorie deficit. Because as you know, food restriction is not the only way to achieve a calorie deficit. You can also up your daily movement. You find a balance between those two, it's way more effective. This is an important reason not to go on crazy diets because it's just not worth it. You can achieve the same result or even a better one eating more. So that's it for the video. I hope you learned from my mistakes. Stay tuned for next week's update and I'll see you in the next one.